I just noticed a new thing on this screen. I'm gonna do a little REM tune. The day is long, the night is yours alone. You think you've had too much of this life. Oh, no, everybody hurt you. Sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts sometimes. Sometimes everything is wrong. Time to sing along. Your day is long. Night is yours alone. Think you've had too much of this night. Oh, everybody hurts you. Sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Don't throw away your hand. Don't throw away your hand, no, when you think you've had too much. No. The day is long, night is yours alone. You think you've had too much, feel like letting go. Everybody hurts you. Sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts sometimes. Hold on. Just gotta hold on. I had this experience myself. When I was in my 20s, I had the experience of thinking that I'd be better off if I was dead, that my family would be better off. And this song is a testament to that experience, but also a reminder that there's a lot that you'll miss if you take that way out. But it was an incremental feeling. It's like a humming in my head. It told me I could give up living and that I'd be better dead. And it did not hide away the sadness, but that they'd miss me when I was gone. It stood light and swelled to quell the madness, so that they could carry on. And the truth is that it might have been better if I could just let go. But if I did, I'd miss a chance to that end. Oh, I'd never know. Never know. But it was like a weight I could not carry, and it was well into my mind, and a droning voice did not very offer the comfort I could not find. And while the folks around me wrung their hands and just ignored what they could not see, I said, you cannot understand, this is my chance to be free. And to tell the truth, it might have been better if I could just let go. If I did, I'd miss a chance to that end. I never know. May you find a cliff be a mile, so you'll never get to the other side. May you find a cliff be my wife. My wife. 'Cause it is an incremental feeling. It's like a humming in your head. It tells you you can give up living and you'd be better dead. That come won't last forever, even though it seems like it just might. So may the time it takes to make the crossing be long enough to win the fight, cause the truth is that it might be better if you could just let go. But if you do, you miss a chance to let in. How you never know, may your final gift be a mile wide. Till you never get to the other side, may your final be a mile wide. So you can shed all the pain that you hold inside, cry all the tears that you haven't cried, and there's nothing you have to hide. May your final cliff be a mile wide. May your final cliff be a mile wide. May your final cliff be a mile wide. If you never get to the other side, may your final cliff be a mile wide. So you'll never get to the other side, may your final cliff be a mile wide. Take the time to learn what's possible for you, and what you might not expect of the amazing stuff that's out there, you know. The gift that can be in a Facebook post. One of my singer-songwriter friends posted a couple lines on Facebook. Not that I'm a fan of Facebook, but that's where it was. She said, I wrote this song 5 minutes ago and I'm not sure it makes any sense. That little line, those 2 lines, turned into this song. Wrote this song 5 minutes ago and I'm not sure that it makes sense. Trying to put down in words what have me on this fence. You know one as blessed as me to be standing here with you. Maybe I don't understand that my dreams have all come true. But I look into your eyes and I see the love you have for me. Maybe I don't understand just how it came to be. You see me in my darkest times, don't you know you see my soul laid bare? Reached out with an empty hand and even still I saw you there. We see they're shining down on everyone, no matter how they came to be. Wrote this song 5 minutes ago, and now I'm sure it don't make sense. 'Cause I don't need to understand what had me on this offense. Be no one as blessed as me to be standing here with you. Think it's time to just believe all my dreams came true. Yeah, so like to point out this time of the show how much I'm indebted to my black brothers and sisters and cousins and indigenous brothers and sisters and cousins who are the inspiration and the foundation of my music and from which all these notes grow. From the blues and First Nation songs, First Nation traditions, and from all over the world, really, coming together in the unfortunate context of colonization and oppression, and have sprung forth these soulful sounds. Yeah, because the foundation of my music is soul music and black gospel music. And need to acknowledge that, how much I am indebted to all those people and all that suffering. Songs inspired by an experience I had in Washington, D.C. last summer. Time and time again, somebody walks into my life, asking me to rethink what seems a thing. Gonna tell a story about a man I met down south, who made me rethink everything again. He was sitting on a marble bench, kind of see his eyes, like he was waiting for the bus. Seeing him right there like that just took me by surprise. There was no one there but I, but he was sitting on a marble bench with everything he owned. I did not feel like asking him his name, because it seemed like if I did, it would just make him more alone. Maybe it would make us more the same. Written on that marble bench, letters carved in deep, the pledges that you know somebody made. Don't you know they're watchwords that have got us on and promises to keep? As time goes by, those letters start to fade, because he is sitting on that marble bench with everything he owned. No one ever asking him his name, because it seemed like if he did, it would just make him more alone. Maybe it would make him more the same. There's something about a marble bench, the permanence I guess, that makes the words we write there seem more real. Oh, and if we just ignore them and don't live them more or less, how are the folks we find they're supposed to feel? Yeah, 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 yeah. What if on that marble bench we carved in something new, and at the end we had to sign our name? What if it was a pledge or just a promise that involved both of me and you? Something about how we're all the same, 'cause he is sitting on a marble bench with everything he owns. And no one wants to hear him say his name, because it seemed like if we did, it would just make him more alone. Maybe it would make him more the same. There's a lot of words carved in stone in Washington, D.C. If we start living those words a little bit more, I believe things would get a lot better. Those words were written from our best intentions and our most sacred heart. You know what they are. We the people, send me your sick, you know. Our commitment to justice and love. That's what we do. That's what we do. Yeah, we can do that. I've got a watch that knows each step I take. It's charging on a shelf. I've got a fridge that tells me what's inside, and it makes ice all by itself. I've got a 4K HD television that talks to my phone. I've got a car that cost $100,000, parked it right outside. It knows just where I like to go and takes me for a ride. And it plays me all my favorite songs, but I still feel all alone. 'Cause I've got no you, I've got no you. I've got no you, I've got no you. If I want a chateau in the south of France or a mansion in Bel Air, I put on my VR headset and it seems like I am there. Or 1,000 of my favorite spots, from Singapore to Rome. I've got a condo west of Central Park, it's right up in the sky. My smart home keeps me comfortable, so I don't have to try. But no matter where I rest my head, it still don't seem like home. 'Cause I've got no you, I've got no you, no, no. I've got no you, I've got no you. And my mother always told me there are things you just can't buy. And I tried hard to convince myself that that was just a lie. But the more I realize what I've got, understanding must be true. Because with everything I have that I've got charging on a shelf, I am still standing here with nothing and alive all by myself. And I bought them to replace you, but that's one thing that they just can't do. Because they're just not you, no, no, they're just not you, no. They're just not you, no, 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 they're just not. You, no, 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 no. Just not you. No matter how much technology we have in our lives, it's not going to replace what we've... I mean, this is great and all. You know, I love being down here with all my instruments and being able to grab the old uke and start up a new song. But it's still not It's cool as like being out in reality. Let my life be like a river that can flow without a dam. For the eddies that distract me from the journey that I am. Let my life be like a meadow, let me learn to be serene. Let me come to find acceptance for the man I could have been. Let my life be like the song that I can rewrite every day. Let it change with every second as I find things to play. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let my life be like an oak tree that can stand up to the test of time. Let me find my inspiration from the branches that I climb. Let my life be like an ocean that is deep as it is wide. Let me come to know its wisdom before I reach to the other side. Let my life be like a song that I can rewrite every day. Let it change with every second as I find things to say. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let my life be like a forest, full of life and death and truth. Let me wander through its wonder without asking for any proof. Oh, my life be like the song that I can rewrite every day. Let it change with every second as I find new things to say. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let my life be like this song that can change with every day. Yeah, yeah. Let it change with every second as I find new things to play. Yeah, this ukulele taught me that song. You know, playing a bunch of instruments really isn't that hard as long as you don't believe that you can't. Think about that for a secundo. Or longer. I'm going to play this next song. It's a good friend of mine, Tim Strum, just asked me if he could cover it. And that's the coolest thing ever. It's called Simply, and when you have a talented songwriter or musician who wants to cover one of your songs, it's like, I don't know, it's a compliment. Do you believe me when I say I love you, darling? Do you believe me when I say I really care? Do you believe me when I say I love you, darling? I simply love you so, simply love you so, simply love you so. Do you believe me when I say that when I met you, everything about my life turned around, and the only thing I see when I am with you is the sunshine coming from the love we found. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My, oh my, I am so grateful for you every single day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My, oh my, I simply love you so. Simply love you so. Simply love you so. Do you believe me when I say I love you, darling? Do you believe me when I say I really care? Do you believe me when I say I love you, darling? I simply love you so. Simply love you so. Simply love you so. My, oh my, I am so grateful for you every single day. My, oh my, I simply love you so. Simply love you so. Simply love you so. Simply love you so. I simply love you so. Simply love you so. Simply love you so. That's my $50 Mando. I actually slid across the floor of this very studio on this as if it were a snowshoe. And it broke the bridge. I had to fix it. And I fixed it. A new bridge would have cost more than the whole thing's worth. So did a little Mickey Mouse on it. Yeah, playing lots of instruments. You know, there's a good friend of mine who passed tragically who used to say, don't tell me no, tell me how. And that was the mantra that she used to get from having absolutely no degree at all to a master's degree from a reputable business school. And, you know, it's funny, I spent a lot of time as a musician not really knowing what was possible and so I never thought I couldn't do things. And so it wasn't until later on when I started to hear people talk about, oh, you can't do that. That's really hard to do. And wow. So yeah, so there's a lot to be said for just not thinking that you can't and kind of doing it anyway. So don't let those ideas about what's supposed to be possible get in the way of you doing things. With that in mind, I'm just going to bounce over here to play a song that one of my fans loves. I haven't played it much. Can I play this? So there's this thing, actually, there's this muscle memory problem that I have with this song. I can't play it unless I play this one first. It's not a bad thing. It's the Cerebral song. So. You can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, to be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. You can start speaking up, 'cause nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do. They settle beneath your skin, trapped on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say, let the word fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave for what you want to say, let the words fall out. Honestly, wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stood down by the enemy, falling from the fear and done some disappearing, bow down to the mighty, yeah. Don't run, stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of this cage where you live. Maybe one of these days, gonna let the light in, and show how big your faith is and say what you want to say. Let the words fall out. I wanna see you be brave with what you want to say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. And so your history of silence don't do you any good. Did you think it would? Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Oh, 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 and say you wanna say? Let the words fall out. Wanna see you be brave. Wanna see, just wanna see, I just wanna see. Wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see, I just wanna see. I just wanna see. Wanna see you be brave. Love that song. Mary Parker lived on Freeman Street, liked to wear pink ribbons in her hair. Now she was a girl of 85 and found the folks around would stop and stare, yeah. But when they say, you can't dress like that, she said, watch me, yeah. Don't you know you said, watch me. Then you Davis had a living room with windows right along the central square. And whenever he would hear a tune, he'd sing and dance and fly into the air, yeah. But when they said, you can't dance like that, he said, watch me, why don't you watch me, yeah. Money, watch me, yeah. Why don't you watch me, yeah. Money, watch me, yeah. 'Cause we can dream about the things that we might be. We can take it all and throw it in the sea. But just remember, in this moment you are free, yeah. Stanley Thomas lost his job and took the news with a big smile on his face. Then he laughed and said he'd take some time and maybe then quit. Human race, yeah. But when they said, you can't live like that, he said, watch me, why don't you watch me, yeah. Come and watch me, yeah. Why don't you watch me, yeah. Come and watch me, yeah. And when they said, you can't think like that, march like that, go like that, dream like that, sing like that, act like that, just tell them to watch me. Come and watch me, yeah. Why don't you watch me, yeah. Come and watch me, yeah. Yeah, because I was one of those guys. Oh, I was in my 40s, my 50s now. I don't know, maybe I was in my 50s. I was told, you can't start up your music career again. You let that go, bongo. You know what I said? I said, watch me. Much of the rest is history. I'm not going to move my camera around. I'm just going to play from here. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow of one of my songs. It's a song that I give out as an offering for our times right now, because I think one of the saddest things that happens is when we get divided as a country, we get divided as a family, we get divided as a people, because our greatest strength is in the connections that we have with one another. And our greatest power is in each and every one of us, manifest through those connections. The song's called Looking for America. Try to smile and just pretend that in the end it won't turn out that bad. In a din of lies and static, seems like fear is automatic. And looking for America, looking through the pain that's got me down. Looking for America, even though it seems like she's not around. Was there a time when truth was true and I thought about somebody, not just me? The neighbors never needed proof, and being safe meant less than being free. Looking for America, looking for the soul, not just the place. Looking for America, even though I can't recall her face. In the sea of red and white and blue, looking for a drop of what I knew. Seems to me that there was once a time when common sense was not this hard to find. When it seems my hope is waning, there's no need to keep refraining from just lashing out in pain and anger, blaming someone else for what's become. It's when I find America right there in the eyes of those who see, because they know America was never more or less than you and me. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple more songs. This next one is a song that's a reminder of the value of tough times. You know, a lot of times we're encouraged to think about getting past what's going on. And not the importance of the lessons that we learn and the strength that we gain. Remembering that this too shall pass, and eventually, if you keep putting one foot in front of the other, you're going to find your way. Trouble come up fast and serpentine. Don't you know it had a venom unlike I had ever seen? And like fire it did burn into my heart, and it scarred my body every single part. So broken on the path that lied alone, but somehow when I woke, I was at home. I looked up to my dad and he said, son, the journey you are on has just begun. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. The trial you think will take you down, only there to help you move along. You're gonna find your way. It lives in every day. No matter what they say, you're gonna find your way. But darkness came and blinded me to light. But Daddy, he had faded out of sight. But I had something left to hold on to. These wonderful words were there to get me through. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. The trial you think will take you down, only there to help you move along. He said a faith that is untested is like a gift left on the shelf. For you to know you won't be bested, you have to know that struggle for yourself. That pain is just a memory to me. Right now it's a shadow that I can barely see. But Daddy's words of guidance, so they stay, to guide me onward every single day. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. The trial you think will take you down, it's only there to help you move along. You're gonna find your way, It lives in every day. No matter what they say, you're gonna find your way. Gonna find your way, It lives in every day. No matter what they say, gonna find your way. You're gonna find your way. We're all gonna find our way. We're gonna find a way through this. I have no doubt. We are a heroic species. realize that and start to live with that, things cannot help but get better. But right now we all walk a road that brings both fear and fortune. We all carry gifts that burden us sometimes, and the only thing that we all have in common is our strength that just refuses to resign. And I have seen it in the faces of the hungry, I've seen it in the faces of the weak, I have seen it even when there should be nothing. It is this that brings me here today to speak. Know there's many souls in need of comfort. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day, grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season, I'm grateful for this day. I can act as if my whole life is a struggle. I can act as if there's nothing there for me. Oh, I can look at everyone like they are strangers, but instead I choose to do my best to see. No, there will be times when I feel discouraged. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day, grateful for this day. I don't need any reason, no matter what the season, I'm grateful for this day. And I know there will be times when I feel outnumbered. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day, grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day. And like I always say, I'm grateful for each and every one of you for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. And again, because I'm restreaming, I cannot see your posts and comments, and I will get to them as soon as I can find them, because it's not always easy to find them. But I appreciate you being there. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate the support. And for all the musicians, singer-songwriters, musicians, band players, and drama players, I mean, everybody in the arts is struggling right now. And so just the support and care and love that we get from folks is greatly appreciated all across the map. So thank you once again. I will see you all next week multiple times, but I appreciate you tuning in right now. Have a great weekend.